in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Notification gang, Key Talk gang, the same thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. So today we got to talk about two Chicago rappers. One rapper goes by the name of Amari Blaze, and the other one goes by the name of Mello Buckzz. So pretty much these two got into it with each other, right? And the story is, it's a little wild. Well, not wild, but just, I guess y'all just hear it out, right? These two got into it with each other. They started beefing online, doing all this talking, talking about, and y'all know whenever that kind of stuff happens, it's kind of like an on-site situation. Like you see the person is on-site trying to get down, right? So they were friends at first, but after they, of course, got into it, started doing that beefing online, obviously they turned into each other's ops, so they was apart, right? Now, they ended up seeing each other, and when they ended up seeing each other, a fight took place, right? Now, within the fight, the rapper that goes by the name of Mello Buckzz beat the blue hell out of Amari Blaze, right? Now, Amari Blaze got beat so bad, she flew through a glass window, talking about had blood all over her. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I've actually got the video on my Instagram account at Key Talk Media's Instagram, right? So, boom, Amari Blaze get through the window. While she through the window, blood all over her, she's kind of crying a little bit. And you can see a security guard run up, and he's like, hey, stop, stop. Hey, go. While you see Mello Buckzz like, I told you, talking all that stuff online, I was going to get you. So that actually happened, right? Now, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can play like a little clip of it, because I want y'all to get like some of the effects of it, right? So here goes a little clip of it.
Now, let's go!
Boom. Now, from that clip, of course, you still can't see and take in the whole thing that happened, so you got to go to my Instagram and watch it. Anyway, so this is where the story takes a little turn, right? So the girl that actually got beat and thrown through the glass with glass all over her and blood all over her, Amari Blaze, she ended up calling a 12. She called a 12, and now Mello Buckzz has been arrested for pretty much assaulting her, right? Now, a lot of people was like, why you call a 12? I'm talking about y'all was both talking that talk online. Y'all are both supposed to be street. Well, this is the difference between a rapper that talks street but really is a law-abiding citizen versus a rapper that really is street that ain't a law-abiding citizen that would never involve 12. I'm going to tell you this before I read off what Amari Blaze, the one that got beat up and called the 12, said. First of all, if you are a street rapper and you go against anybody that's not a street person like you are, you automatically lose. When you subjugate yourself to the street rules and the streets, you take away your amendments as a U.S. citizen. You know what I'm talking about? Meaning, your right to liberty and the pursuit of happiness, you know what I'm talking about? If somebody play with you, you able to call the 12 and let 12 handle them. You can't do that no more. So it's best if you don't try to go against somebody else that's not a street person. Street people can only go at it with other street people because you automatically will lose if you go against somebody that's not street, because they don't just have the streets with them. They have the police with them, and the police are always going to outrule and outdo the streets, at least in this society, right? Other societies, Haiti and stuff like that, it's a different story. Anyway, so Amari Blaze took to Instagram and she pretty much let it be known, hey, listen, I'm not a gang member. And not only am I not a gang member, I'm not subjugated to these street rules that you subjugated to, Mello Buckzz. So she pretty much, I'm going to read you exactly what she said, right? She said, I'm not in a gang. I don't got to abide by street codes. Next caller, good night, my babies. Because a whole lot of people was like, oh, man, you police for that, And then she blew a kiss. She said, mwah, behind bars. And she's pretty much laughing at Mello Buckzz. And you should be able to see Mello Buckzz' picture behind bars either on this side of the screen or on that side of the screen. And pretty much she's kind of smiling inside of a mug picture in which, Amari Blaze doubled back and wrote a long paragraph and was like, prime example of fronting your stuff for the internet. You know dang well you sick as fucking there. So she's saying this because she sees Mello Buckzz smiling inside of a mugshot like she's not worried at all, even though now she's got a case and she got to worry about that stuff. Anyway, so she said, I hope every last one of y'all feel this because I don't give a Y'all got me confused as the is simple. Excuse me. It's a simple fact. You thought you could do this and get away with it? Stop thinking you a bully. Wouldn't no cops be involved if a motherfucker would have gave me my fair one? So obviously somewhere within the fight, Mello Buckzz must have did something that made the fight not fair because Amari Blaze pretty much said she only called it 12 because, I'm talking about the Mello Buckzz girl didn't want to give her one-on-one fair fight, you know what I'm talking about? And like I say, the fight video, I don't know if the fight video's out. It should be somewhere out there, but I know the after effects of the blood everywhere. I got that on my Instagram, right? She continues and says, "Stop thinking you're a bully. Would it Oka's been involved, you would have gave me my fair one. And the internet wanted me to keep it in the street so bad, that's why all y'all homies dead now. Y'all do know that would have started a bloodshed war going back and forth trying to be one up for the internet. Why would I give somebody with no morals that much energy? Give me my money and enjoy y'all bunk bed." So she said enjoy y'all's bunk bed. So that lets it be known that there was multiple people. So it turns out that if there was multiple people, they probably jumped Amari Blaze, and that's why she called the 12 on them, because multiple people jumped on her. So it doesn't sound like it was a fair fight at all, and it was no way for her to win pretty much. Of course, if she's getting jumped, so she did something that nobody can beat. She called the police. Well, no street person can beat. She called the police. The worst enemy to any street person is the police. Why? Because they can't use the police to their advantage. They can't do nothing that involves the police at all. You know what I'm talking about? But a non-street person or a street person that's maybe street but also played with the police games too, which is extremely dangerous to the street community. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, because it puts them up one. But she says, why would I give someone that much energy? And oh yeah, join y'all bunk beds and stop saying I picked with her. She started with me and I exposed her. Stop being musically biased and use y'all little brains. So with that being said, bro, look, man, you gotta be careful with who you're playing with. You know what I'm talking about? If you're a street person and you think that the person you're going against is a street person, make sure that they indeed is a street person. You know what I'm talking about? Before you go throw bows at them, you know what I'm talking about? Before you jump them, before you pretty much cause any type of harms that could get you put in jail. Why? Because this what'll happen. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna call the police and you will end up in jail somewhere. So with all that being said, how do y'all feel about this situation, man? Do y'all feel like Amari Blaze was in the wrong, or do y'all feel like, you know what I'm talking about, Mello Buckzz should have just went ahead and gave her ones, you know what I'm talking about, so she was the one that's really in the wrong? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.